So hi,
Hi, Creeks.
it's so good to see you. Congratulations. How are you? I mean, re-signing with Portland. This is such great news for you and your family and the club. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel at peace. It's definitely been a lot of emotions and a lot of things to think about. But I feel like I'm in a good place and I feel like I made the best decision for me. I feel like I'm not done here in Portland. I feel like there's still stuff that I want to do and this club is just going in such a great direction. I've been at this club for 5 years now and have been through a lot, to say the least. So getting new owners and kind of just starting fresh, it's really exciting and it's something that I definitely wanted to be a part of. So I feel really at peace right now.
No, that's great. And I feel like a lot of players too have gone overseas really and gone to Europe. You know, you have Lindsay and you have Mia and you have Kat and now Emily. Was part of your decision to stay because of the new ownership, or were there other reasons or factors into that staying in the NWSL rather than go to Europe?
Yeah, I mean, all of those things play a role for sure. I do believe the NWSL is one of the, if not the best leagues in the world. I think it doesn't get enough credit for how hard it is to play in this league. I love the new owners. I love the direction that they're taking this club and the vision that they have for our team and for our team globally. I think it's a huge thing, what they're coming in and trying to do with us. So a lot of those played a role. I know there's a lot of talk of, certain people need to go overseas, and I think there's great benefits in going overseas. I think it's a completely different type of test. I feel like the NWSL is a test in itself, and it's a hard league to play in. And I feel like I've just grown as a player and a person for 5 years now, and I feel like I still can grow so much in this league.
No, that's so great to hear. I agree with you. I think the NWSL is has such a different mentality too. It's such a fast-paced game, and we're so athletic, and the mentality is different. Obviously, playing in Europe, I was able to kind of compare that. It's not better or worse; it's just different. So,
Right. Mhm.
I agree with you in what you're saying, and I'm really proud that you made that decision because obviously, for our American fans and supporters, I'm sure all of them are so thrilled, and more importantly about being in Portland and being in that city and now representing, the club and new ownership. How does that feel to have that type of support from not only the ownership now and your team, but from the community and the fans? How is that, giving kind of something back to them that, they've given you over the years, these past 4 years, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, Portland has welcomed me as one of their own since the day I stepped foot here. And since then, I've just felt loved and supported and seen. And I just feel like people here believe in me. And it's the best feeling to play in this stadium and to feel just so supported. And the fans here are so passionate about this team. And I really just don't think there's any place like that. And I'm just not ready to leave that. Like I just have a special place in my heart for Portland and the city and the fans, and I want to keep doing this with them and being a part of it for sure.
I mean, I see that week in and week out. I mean, even when I had to come play there, it was so intimidating because the atmosphere is unreal. And I can't imagine for you how it feels, to
Yeah.
go out every day or every game day, I should say, and to play in front of 20,000 fans at least, week in and week out. So I can imagine that having that support also motivates you to want to play better too. But in my opinion, I feel like you're unmatched in your position, not only in this league and on the national team, but in this world. I feel like it's such a joy to watch you play and perform. And even when I was able to play with you, on the national team for maybe a few games before I left. Um, I just enjoyed watching you and playing against you because I knew you were going to be something big. You were going to provide this game such a beautiful experience, and the way you can manipulate players both on and off the ball and create space for yourself, the way you're just so accurate, and the way you can finish. I mean, I can go on and on,
Thank
especially
you.
as a defender. Having to defend you is a nightmare.
Mm.
But what do you feel let you bring to this team, and also, to this game, um, and to this league, for fans to be so attracted to watching you play?
Well, thank you for those kind words. It means a lot coming from you. Um, I mean, I feel like I say it all the time. I'm just Soph. I just go out there and just try to be the best version of myself that I can and the best teammate that I can. And whatever that looks like on any given day, it might be different. There's definitely been games where I just feel like I can't score a goal, but I'm going to work hard and I'm going to try and set other teammates up for goals. And if it is scoring goals, I hope that I can always bring that to this team. But I just want to be a person and a player who represents the city in the best way possible and gives back to a community that has given me so much in the form of bringing home trophies, winning championships, and just doing everything that I can to make this city proud.
I think it's so impressive to hear you speak that way too at such a young age. Um, I think it's just impressive how you carry yourself both on and off the field, and you're so humble. Yeah, you're just so powerful, and you're just so good at what you do. Um, do you consider yourself, though, kind of moving into this space where, even though you are young, you have so much experience at this level and with the national team, that do you feel like you're kind of coming into this leadership role, maybe more specifically in the front line, because that's what I see in you from the outside looking in? But how do you feel about that, and kind of, carrying yourself within the team now and within the league? Like, do you feel that as well?
A little bit, yeah. I think I'm the type of person, I think everyone is a leader in their own way. Everyone has such a unique way of leading, if that's by example, if it's by how you show up to practice, if it's by speaking and using your voice. I think that's the best part about this sport is it's a team sport and everyone can lead in their own way. For me, I'm not the most vocal person. I'm not going to be the one giving the pregame speeches, but I do try and show up every single day and give 110% and just lead by example and lead in the way I carry myself and in my mentality and just how much I care about this game and love this game and want to do everything I can to ultimately win. And I think I definitely am stepping into more of that role because I do have some years under my belt in this league and with the national team. And there are younger and younger players coming into this league and onto the national team. And I think I have, a cool balance of having experience, but still being young. And I can look around me and still learn from every single player that I'm playing with, while at the same time use the experience that I have to help players. But I think for me, it's just a balance of learning and growing, but also leading.
Thinking about, moving forward with the national team as well, and, in the coming months, and I mean, days, I guess, the She Believes Cup. I mean, it already feels like you were just getting in the groove of things with,
Yeah.
club, and now you got to go back to national team. But this is when it starts to get exciting because the Olympics are coming up. But what are your expectations for, the She Believes Cup, and kind of this new personnel, new coaching, new identity? What are your expectations for the team, and the type of mentality that the team has now moving into She Believes, and obviously, fighting for, a spot on the Olympic squad?
Honestly, I'm just excited. I feel like we are entering a new phase with this team, having a new coach, having, a unique mix of younger and veteran players. I think if we figure out how to put that all together, this could be a really, really exciting team and era of this team to watch and be a part of. So I feel really excited. I feel like we owe it to the players who came before us who set us up in this position to have a target on our back and be at the top. I think all of us want so badly to honor that and to keep that and to also push that standard and just continue to be the best. So I feel like we have all the tools. I feel like the player pool is just insane. And I'm so excited for Emma to come in and just kind of do what she does best and help this team win. And it's really exciting going into the Olympics. I think it's going to come around closer than we all know it, but it's an exciting feeling. And yeah, for me, I just want to put myself in the best position to ultimately make that roster.
Well, I'm rooting for you always, and cheering for you, and I think you're brilliant. And I know that, like, football isn't everything. It's what we do, it's not who we are, right?
Mm.
And I just want to know, I know your family support over the years has been tremendous, and your partner, obviously,
Yeah.
he's still playing in the NFL, so I'm sure,
Mhm.
it's difficult scheduling wise, but how has their support been for you? And ultimately with this decision of
Mhm.
staying in Portland, how does your family feel about that? And how happy are you that they're supporting you through this journey?
Yeah, my family has been nothing but supportive since the day I was born. And they've always known that I have big goals and dreams for myself and just do everything they can to support me in any way that they can. I think the biggest thing for all of them is they just want me to be happy. They want me to, like you said, know that I'm so much more than just a soccer player and I have so much more to give to this world. But right now, this is my job. This is what I do, and I love it. And that's ultimately what they want for me. And Michael has been just my rock by my side this whole time. I've definitely had some down times, and he helps me get through all of those, and he celebrates me in the good times. So I don't think I would be here without my support system, and I definitely don't think I could keep doing this without my support system because it's a lot. And as you know, it's a roller coaster of emotions and good times and bad times. But yeah, it wouldn't be possible without them.
And lastly, just obviously, knowing that maybe this wasn't quite the start of this new season that, you and Portland had wanted. But how are you, making sure that the team is still going to be prepared for the upcoming games, and really trying to create this change, maybe that to gain some points and to
Mhm.
adjust the season a little bit in your favor. How is the team kind of staying together, and what are your expectations kind of moving into the next few weeks?
Yeah, we're all just trying to stay very level-headed. It can get so easy in this league to get so high when you're top of the table one week and feel so low when you're bottom of the table the next. The crazy part about this league is any team can win on any given day, and that's what makes it so special. Losing the first two games is not how anyone would want to start a season. The cool thing is we have a long season ahead of us, and how we start has nothing to do with how we finish. And that's what we're trying to keep in mind is that we've learned a lot through these two games, even though the results haven't gone our way. And we just need to keep building on that and growing and not lose confidence because I do think even this last game, we put in a really good performance. We just didn't get the result. And we just have to keep riding off of that and believing in ourselves. And I have no doubt about this group. I think we're really special. And, we just have to put the pieces together at the same time. And yeah, I think we'll be good.
I agree. I mean, you yourself dominated dominated this past weekend. It's such a joy to watch. So thank you so much. I wish you all the luck and everything. I'm always supporting you from afar. I just root for you, and
Thanks.
thank you for your time and for hanging out with me, and congratulations again. Portland is so lucky to have you. The fans are lucky, the organization, and yeah, I just wish you all the best.